What is up, guys? Lack of Skills here, back with another legendary video of skill leveling for the lovely game of Skyrim. So this is our lovely orc. This is the block video. We start with an orc because they have 20 points in block to start with, and they also have the very overpowered berserker rage that you can use. You take half damage and do double damage. Now the double damage isn't that interesting for this, but the half damage is great because that does apply to blocking, obviously, so you can block longer and take less damage, right? So the first thing you want to do is take the warrior stone here. Then we're going to have to make our way towards the lovely place of Whiterun. So we're gonna have a little jog there to the run of White. Oh, really? Alright. So I'm going to run there and I want to take this time to talk over the things. There is, of course, a scaling stuff with shields. The thing is with shields, the max amount of reduction you can get is 85%. Therefore, putting the 5th point into the blocking thing for shields is useless because it stops at 85% mitigation. The thing is, the shield itself blocks 50% of the damage you take, right? And because Skyrim is additive and not multiplicative, there is no point in putting all the points in there, because having 100% blocking doesn't do anything for you. So you put the 4 right, that puts you at 90, that's 5% over the cap. So that's why after 4 points you stop, because there is no added benefit in putting the 5 point in there. So that's something I wanted to cover. The other part is that other races you can also use are the Nord or the Imperial. Now the Nord and the Imperial are evidently the same, except for the other skills that they have, and the battle power is pretty much the same. The Nord gets the battle cry, which makes things flee, and the Imperial gets the voice of the Emperor, which casts calm on all enemies pretty much. So one is fear and the other is calm. I prefer personally the orc because of the battle rage. This is probably the most OP power in Skyrim you can get, which is why we're using it. So the first thing we want to do after doing our lovely power start is what we did. We picked up the warrior stone, and the next part is that we're going to have a little trip to the lovely island of Solstheim. Hello?
Need a ride?
Yes.
Do you want to go?
To Windhelm.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alright, so
Ever been to Windhelm?
I've been to Windhelm many times, sir. So we're going to Windhelm, then we're going to spend the 250 gold that we earned, obviously, from selling our Helgen loot. Selling all the Helgen shit puts you between usually 1200 and 1800 gold, depending on the luck of the... Well, and if you put sales points in yes or no, then you can craft potions. So you're always going to have easily the 250 gold you need for this. Now we're going to go to the docks the fast way, which includes us not dying here. Lovely. We're gonna swim and then go on this ice here. And then jump up here. Ooh, around. And now what you want to do is you want to talk to Mr. Gjalland Salt Sage, who is here.
If you're looking for passage,
this guy.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, you won't find a finer vessel.
Not sure what they're always doing here with those hammers and that mast, but whatever. Alright, how much?
If you ask me, I can't.
Why sail?
Still interested?
Yes. Alright, so
You've got your...
going to head to the Solstheims, very lovely. Now, another thing is very important here, why we're going here, is because you can get the free bone mold armor here. And the shield and the banded iron shield you can get from Faendal's house for free have the same armor rating, but the base armor rating for the bone mold stuff is higher than it is for the Imperial armor that we have now, which is why we're replacing it, so all the extra armor rating helps. So we're just going here to Raven Rock real quick to pick it up. Let's see. I'm looking over my notes. Right. We're going to pick up the shield and then we're going to level up. So we've arrived at Raven Rock. Lovely. Oops.
I don't recognize.
Shut up, Adderall. Ignore Adderall. Very lovely. You stake a sharp right here and then you just run into the place pretty much. Into the wilds of Solstheim, the Ash Plains. So you see in the back over there, well you can't see it quite yet, it's still rendering. And you see Captain Velef who's fighting 3 Ash Spawn. Now that sounds all real terrible, and we're just gonna ignore Captain Velef. Because as you can see we are in combat, so we're gonna have to run. We're gonna go here. Equip all this lovely stuff. We're in full bone mold with a shield, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here and wish him lots of luck with his endeavors. So, for comparison, as you can see, without the bone mold shield, this set has 84 armor rating, whereas the Imperial armor has 69 armor rating. Therefore, this is much better. And then we can equip the shield for 24. This is 1 less point than the Banded Iron shield that you can get from Feindal's Place. But because your general armor rating is much higher, it is still worthwhile going here and picking up the bone mold armor for free. Oh god. Sounded like they were shooting me for a second. Alright, lovely, we can wait. So it means we're going to travel back to the lovely Skyrim. And essentially what you want to be doing while leveling up is... We're going to Riverwood again. Oh, we didn't discover the stables, that's fine. We're going to Riverwood. Because near Riverwood there's a bunch of very lovely places where you can level up your blocking skill. So first we're going to level up 2 times. Because of the Helgen Power Start, go into health. And as you can see, this is very nice. Now you can go into block here and put the first 2 points into shield wall. We have a lovely sword, we don't need that, so we're gonna unequip this. And in our other hand, we're going to equip the healing. Is your battle rage active? It is, or your berserker rage, excuse me. So we have all this. What you want to do now is just plop a quick save down just in case this goes wrong. So the first thing you want to do to start leveling up here is to go over here to this, you got the bridge there, and near the bridge there's across the shore, in that little tiny waterfall, there's a mud crab there. Now our lovely mud crab friends are quite useful. Hello mud crab. And then you just hold up your shield. And you can see the crab hits relatively hard, so we'll just let him hit. And then you want to cast your healing and just kite the crab around a little bit. Let's do this. Stay blocking. There you go. You can also bash him if you want to stun him for a little bit. It does do a little bit of damage and doesn't actually give block XP. But the problem is, as you can see, you run out of mana a bit quick, so you have to be very careful. We'll also level up restoration quite a bit here. It's not particularly the most efficient way, obviously, but we'll get there when we get to the restoration video. The thing with blocking is mostly that it just requires you to get hit to level it up, right? Which makes it slow. So it is worthwhile, I would say, to put a few points into the restoration skill tree to reduce the cost and maybe equip some magical efficiency gear. I did get this ring from Girder, which is a super rare drop, but I won't use it because if I use it, that would invalidate most of the people, the walkthrough quote-unquote people who try to copy this, so therefore I'm not using it. If you do get this drop, obviously from Girder, do use it because it is insanely efficient here. So just block the crowd a little bit. There we go. We've leveled up, very lovely. Keep blocking. Can block one more hit. Oh, he missed. Hit me, sir. There we go. And now we're low, but we can hit level up here to go to full health. So always put points in health. Now what you can do here, which I recommend you do, is put a point here in Novice Restoration. Simply because the healing cost reduction is very nice, and you can only get the next perk point of block at level 30, being either Power Bash or Deflect Arrows, and then the Shield Wall 3 at level 40. So you have nothing to put your point into. So therefore I think going into the restoration is worth it. See, we are back to full health. Can increase our block here very lovely with this crab. Take one more hit. Oh, he gave me the double hands there. Oh, I'm stuck in the animation now. That's very annoying. Happens sometimes. Just run away and heal a little bit here. As you can see, it costs way less mana now to heal, or magicka. Just kite the crab around a bit to full health. Go back to blocking. You can also use this tree here to like get the crab stuck if you do end up getting low health. Now we're just gonna leave the crab for now. There's another place I would like to show off to you guys that's very useful, and I also would like to show the efficiency of Berserker Rage there. So we're gonna ignore the crab for a bit. Alright, crab lost interest, lovely. So we're going to the Stones of the Guardian. And then to Embershard Mine, and there's a lovely bandit outside Embershard Mine who will aggro you if you antagonize him slightly by walking in his general direction. And I will show off the Berserker Rage efficiency here. The efficiency reading, holy. Alright. So, pull out your lovely healing, keep your shield at the ready, and say to him that he's got a small penis or something. Give him a little love tap. Go on, laddie boy. As you can see, the bandit does way less damage than the crab, which is funny, right? But because you block more damage, doing it with the crab, you get more XP. Now if I use this, Berserker Rage here, he will do simply little or no damage if he actually hits me. As you can see, I'm blocking 100% of the damage at this point, because I negated all the damage. My passive health regeneration is healing me. You shan't take my stuff, little man. Block his power attack. You can see the block levels up pretty nicely here. Now, of course, when you level up the skill, you can also start fighting multiple groups at once. Or multiple enemies at once, rather. 2 or 3 enemies, because it will block all the hits from all sides as long as you're blocking. Except if you get hit in the back. You can bash him to heal here. This guy does, however, have the tendency to lunge at you sometimes. When he does, make sure you have your block up. That's also why having the stronger armor is very nice. As you can see, he does do a bunch of attacks back to back. And sometimes that auto drops your block when every heavy attacks you, so keep that in mind. Oh damn, I missed. See, that dropped my block, see, because he power attacked me, so that block breaks you. He will follow you really far, so you can just walk out of here and put him on the road if you'd like. Create a bit more space. You can also bash to interrupt them. Right, so I'm just gonna disengage this guy so I can do the outro. So you get the idea, right? This is pretty much the, I would say, most efficient way to level block is to fight specific enemies one-on-one and just block and heal yourself. I'm sure there's a myriad of exploits out there that you could use that makes it much easier. But because I don't use any exploits in these videos, I want to give you the most realistic / pure way of how something like this would go. And that is how that would go. So there you go, create a little bit of space. Of course, like I said, in short, start character, do Helgen Power Start, grab Warrior Stone, travel to Riverwood, sell your shit, go to Windhelm, go to Raven Rock, pick up the Bone Mold armor and shield, make sure you have your power equipped. You can sell this. If you get this from Girder, OP, if not, still viable as you can see. Put your skill points in block for the first 2 levels, shield wall 1 and 2. When you hit level 3, you want to go in here to get the restoration, novice restoration, to make healing cheaper. And always make sure you have your lovely Berserker Rage active. So, let me walk away from this bloke here. As you can see, he follows you like really, really far. Like he's still gonna try and chase me here. This guy does not give up. Now he's kind of posturing over there. Very epic Western showdown. Oh, he's swimming, is he? So anyway, if you found this remotely helpful and or entertaining / informative, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and until next one, guys, take care.